want my fourth child to be your first child, you know, and you're not gonna have to worry about me going back to my baby daddies, nothing.
This is a natural consequence when our standards are non-existent. Subscribe, let's talk about it.
And yes, I'm a woman with 3 kids who prefers a man with no kids. Like, my fourth child gotta be your first. Like, I don't care, because I already know how men be over their baby mamas. I already know how much men love their baby mamas. Like, they could have a whole female. They could be in love with that woman, whatever the case scenario is. But as soon as their baby mama texts them, like, I want to lay up. Like, I want to see you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They come running. Like, if their baby mama need anything, they going to make sure they stand on it. You know, they going to make sure they stand on whatever their baby mama and their kids need. Like, men really do genuinely be loving the hell out of their baby mamas. Like, I ain't got time for it. I want my fourth child to be your first child, you know, and you're not gonna have to worry about me going back to my baby daddies, nothing. Because one thing about me, when I move on, baby. So, yeah, I just don't got time for that. Like, I want to be the only woman you love. I want to be the only woman you don't play about. I want to be the only woman you gonna come and take care of whatever it is that I need you to take care of. I'm the woman who, you know what I'm saying, I'm the only woman who I want to be the only woman who stresses you out, who can literally push one button and you just be pissed off. I don't want another woman having that much power over you. Like, nah. Men be sitting up there lying, talking about, I can't stand my baby mama, she get on my nerves, oh my god, I hate her, da 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 da. Yeah, okay, that be the woman they really love the most, and they never gonna stop loving. And still, at the end of the day, don't play about. Don't be fooled.
For all the men with no kids right now, does any of that sound appealing? Does any of that sound like this is admirable? This is the direction that I want my life to be. That you would want to get with a woman that has 3 baby daddies and specifically wants you because you have no kids, just to raise the level of perceived importance in her life. This should read to you as dysfunctional. Right? We should start a separate playlist, a separate series, just about separate and elevate. This is one of the things that is always going to be an anchor around you. You engage with this, and this is the type of thinking of the mother of your child. I can't do anything but look at you and say, you should have chose better. You should have looked and vetted properly. This is an easy thing to sit back and condemn her and say these are poor choices. She shouldn't have this sort of mentality, some more attitude. Granted, some of these things you're not going to be able to change, right? In this separate and elevate season, you're not going to be able to change some of these ideals. It's not your business to sit with people and get them to see things in a better way, a healthier way, a more clinically healthier way. Sometimes it's just identifying it and saying, I got to go the other way. Even if the packaging is appealing to you, right? We all have our types. We all have a thing that we like. I often withhold my opinion of some of the women that we highlight on this channel because that could be your type. And I don't want to shame. I don't want to attack anyone's looks. So if this is someone that's appealing to you, great. But you have to vet. You have to look and see, is this person worth tying myself to for the rest of my life? Is this person going to be the best mother? I want to have my child, and I want them to have the best chances for a more successful life in a world that is often very, very adversarial to you of your color, or to you of just being a function of the generation you're born in. The latest generations are on track to be the poorest ever. They're the first one that's not going to be doing better than the generation before them. I want to give my kid a fighting chance. That's why a lot of you have held back on having kids. You wanted to create an environment in which it was best for them. Now you decide, F all that. I'm now just going to be here with someone because they look a certain way. They told me the things that sounded good to me. Here you go. You found yourself in a position again. Our job now is to look at certain aspects in the culture, certain aspects in people, and say, this is not what I want around myself. This is not conducive to anything that I'm trying to build in my life. And you take a step away. You don't have to be vitriolic. You don't have to yell. You don't have to scream. You don't have to do anything outside of just separating yourself. One of the greatest things that could be a drawback to you is who you decide to have children with, who you decide to marry, who you decide to bring into your life. And if you're not willing to look at things and call them red flags, call them what they are, well, you've just worked so much, so diligently, so with so much discipline in your life, and then you get to this point and you fumble. Right? There's not even fumbling back. You fumbled parts of your life. Parts of your path has now been cut off, and now that world is a little bit dimmer. It's not saying it's impossible for you to still do well, but look at what you have to carry around you. Look at someone that's saying, I just want to be important to you, maybe because it's stemming from a place where I don't feel important enough. I didn't have these type of environments. I didn't have these relationships when I was younger. So now I seek that in other partners. I seek this validation, knowing that I can reach out and touch you, knowing that I hold prime position in your life because I'm the mother of your kid, your first kid. She took a concept, an idea that's already terrible in its nature and its alone, is saying that, man, they'll bend over backwards for the first baby mama. This is the level, this is the ceiling in this part of the culture. That you thinking that, first of all, this is an admirable thing to do. This is a good thing to strive for. If you aim low, you hit it all the time. If your ceiling, your horizon is so much more vast than your potential partner, what do you think is going to happen? Is that person suddenly going to rise to that level? Or more realistically, you'll start kind of dimming your light. Your vision gets a little hazy. The horizon gets further and further away until you stop looking up at all times, because now everything that's happening to you is right here in the dirt, right here in the mud. All these other potential, you squandered it, you sacrificed it, because now you're just fighting to survive. You're just fighting to have some sort of tranquility in your life because you have someone that purposely wants to antagonize you, because in their version, the way they look at life, this struggle reveals care, reveals emotion, reveals that I can still get it under your skin. That means you love and care about me, but you're not really that important because right now I'm off to the next one. I'm off to be baby mama number 1 for baby daddy number 5. This level of thinking is not something you or I are qualified enough to go and help someone see better. It is reinforced again and again and again in the society, in the culture, by social media, by friends, by family. There's an echo chamber around a lot of people's minds where it does not matter of any type of fact. It does not matter any type of stat that you come in there and try to use to refute and try to guide someone on that path. It is not your responsibility. You're not qualified enough. You're not good enough to be you and someone else. You leave them be. You say, I wish you the best, but I can't be associated. I can't be attached to this. Even for a night, even for a quickie, even for something that just, it sounds good, it feels good, it looks like everything you've ever wanted. If the total portfolio doesn't make sense, you can't invest. It's just that simple. You cannot invest here. Listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on the screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. Of course, if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're just trying to build something dope. See you on the next one.